There are a few weeks left to finish my second year of high school. As I hope I don't have to do 5 exams, so it will be less weeks. So to conclude this year, I'm going to give my retrospective about the good and not so good things of it. Let's start with the good things. This year, I started to socialize more with my classmates, which will sound not so good from teacher perspective, but for a girl who used to be shy to talk with her classmates, it's an advance. Another positive thing is that that subjects which I didn't like them before, thanks to the teacher that had given them to me, to the way of teaching them, because I didn't understand them, amongst others, I started to like them and find them interesting. For example, history was a subject that bored me a lot in middle school, because the class were only about dates and long notes dictated by the teacher. Now, I keep writing long notes, but it's because the way Dorian tells things is funny and interesting, and I want to write every detail. English is a subject I had always said I didn't like because I didn't understand it. Also because the teachers who taught me were not the best ones. But this year I understood that English is very useful and it isn't as complicated as it seems like. Besides that, not to brag, but I have an excellent teacher. Now let's pass to the bad things. Well, not bad. Let's call them opportunity areas, like my last advisor said. This year I arrived late to my classes, from the first hours to the last hours that implied going to another classroom or area. And that was bad for me because I got some faults, and in classes like jazz and physical education, I got lower grades. Retaking the idea that I started to socialize more with my classmates, I learned that talking too much is bad too, because in certain occasions that made me fall behind in activities and homework, even that I didn't have in the class activities of physics sometimes. Although I really like my group, I have to admit that there had been many negative things for being part of it, like a teacher giving us more exams for throwing him paper balls to his head, teacher giving us more homework or the exams being more difficult because we were too loud during the classes. We got teachers so annoyed that they slammed the door. Well, just sorry. Finally, something that I don't know if it's good or bad, but I started to reach more to the limit. Like when I have to deliver an assignment or when I have to study for an exam, I usually do these things when I'm running out of time. In general, I think I like this year more than the last one, and I'm expecting the third year to be as good or, if it could be, better than this one.